Hello viewers, welcome to another class with Mathemasoft, and this is the continuation on our topic SURDS. So in this video we'll be looking at addition and subtraction of SURDS, and I implore you to pay very good attention so that you can get this once and for all without getting confused. So before we go into the examples that we have, let's first do some basic analysis. Okay, for example, if I want to do let's look at basic algebra minus 2x. Okay, so we say this is equals to 3x. Why do we get 3x? Because this x and this x, they are of the same term. Okay, they are of the same term, they are alike, and that is why we can actually say that 2x out of 5x will remain 3x because they are the same. We wouldn't do this if they are not the same. For example, if we have 5x minus 2y, this will remain the same forever. The answer will definitely be again 5x minus 2y. Why can't we subtract this? We cannot remove 2y from 5x because y and x are not the same. Even if we have 5x squared minus 2x, we still cannot subtract this. Why can't we subtract it? Because x is not the same as what? X squared. The highest thing we can actually do here is to just say, oh, something is common here, something is common here, and what is common to the two of them is just x, and then we bring that out. This will remain 5x and this will be minus 2, such that if I use this x to multiply this, it will give me back 5x squared minus 2x. That's the highest thing we can do. We cannot subtract it. The same way we cannot subtract these 2 from this 5x because they are not of the same term. Now, this knowledge will help you to understand simplification of SURDS when it comes to addition and subtraction. So let's do something else. Okay, another way that we can see this, instead of using x and y, we can also use fruits. 5 mangoes minus 2 mangoes. Of course, I know you can say the answer confidently now. 5 mangoes minus 2 mangoes will definitely give you 3 mangoes. Okay, but think about this. What if we have 5 mangoes, okay, minus 3 or minus 2 oranges? All right, can you subtract this? 5 mangoes minus 2 oranges. Of course, you can't subtract this because mangoes and oranges are not the same. So you can't take away oranges from mangoes. So your answer will remain 5 mangoes minus 2 oranges. It will remain like that. And that is why you can transfer this, put this as a, y and x. This is like saying 5x minus 2x. Okay, 5 mangoes minus 2 mangoes means that what? Mangoes and mangoes. So 5x minus 2x, and that is what? 3x. That's why we get what? 3 mangoes. Here you have 3 mangoes minus 2 oranges. It's like saying 5x minus 2y. Okay, which will what? Remain the same. Okay, you can't actually subtract this. So this knowledge is what you need in SURD. Now let's now take it to using example in SURDS now. So if we want to put our parameters back to SURDS, so for example, if I write 5 root 2 minus 2 root 2. Now in SURDS, your roots, your number in roots are the one that you should look like x and y. That is, you should take them as your variable or the unknown. So this 5 root 2 minus 2 root 2 should be seen like writing 5x minus 2x. So you can see how many root 2 are here? We have 2 root 2. How many root 2 are here? We have 5 root 2. So if we take away 2 root 2 out of 5 root 2, the answer will give me 3 root 2. Just as this will give me 3x. So your root 2 here is just like your x. So see the root in SURD like a variable such as x, y, z, a, b, c, like that. See them as your variables. And that's what will help you to actually what? Do subtraction and addition well. What if I change this to addition? Okay, same thing goes. If I say 5 root 2 plus 2 root 2, this will give me 7 root 2, just as this will give me what? 7x. But if I have different roots, just like what we did when we were doing using algebra example, 5 root 2, for example, minus 2 root 3. Because root 3 and root 2 are not the same, this answer will remain what? The same like this. You can't subtract this. Just as you cannot subtract 5x minus 2y. So it's just like you're having what? Different variable. How many root 3 do you have here? 2. How many root 2 do you have here? 5. Take away 2 root 3 out of 5 root 2. That is impossible. You cannot do that. Okay? Just as what? You cannot do this. So this is what you should pay attention to. It is very important and it will help us in the simplification. So having done the breakdown of this, let's now get into the example. Now this example, when you look at it, it contains some of the SURD or SURDic number that are big that we need to what? First simplify. You have to simplify them before you can go ahead, in adding or subtracting them. And that's exactly what we are going to do. So we have root 50, root 18 plus root 32. Okay. So here, my root 50, you already have the skill. Break it down into perfect square using a prime number. Okay. Is there anything that we can do to that? Of course, there's something we can do. I can say this will give me root. Let's break it down. Let's split it directly. Root 25 times root 2. So that's what, root 50 will give me, minus 18 will give me root 9 times root 2. Okay. And 32 will give me root 16 times root 2. Okay. This is a perfect square, perfect square, perfect square. That's why we are using them. And the rest will be what? Prime numbers. And of course, root of prime numbers are what? SURDs. You can't further simplify them. So it's safe for us to write both perfect square and what? Prime numbers. So this will give me 5 root 2, because this will be what? Square root of 25 will give me 5 times root 2 will give me 5 root 2 minus, okay, or let's first simplify it. In the next example, we may not write it like that. This means 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2 plus 4 times root what? Root 2. Okay, so this is 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2 plus 4 root 2. So first check all of the roots. Are they the same? Yes, they are the same roots. So we can add them and we can subtract them. So I can now do 5 minus 3. That will give me 2. 2 plus 4. That will give us 6. So the answer will be 6. 6 what? Root 2. So just like saying 5 mangoes minus 3 mangoes plus 4 mangoes. 5 mangoes minus 3 mangoes will give you 2 mangoes plus 4 mangoes. That's 6 mangoes. So 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2, 2 root 2 plus 4 root 2. That will give us 6 root 2. And that will actually be our simplified answer. I hope you do understand that. So let's move to number 2. So this will be simplifying this down. It will give me of course you learn how to write this directly, but let's still take it easy for now. Minus this will give us root 4 times what? Root 3. So this will give us 3 root 3, okay, minus 2 root what? 3. So the root 3 and root 3 are the same. 3 minus 2 will give us what? 1. So that's just like writing 1 root 3. And you don't have to write what? 1 there. Just write what? Root 3. Just as you cannot write 1x. You simply write 1x as what? X. So 1 root 3, okay, can be written as what? Root 3. So that's the simplified what? Answer. I hope you do understand this also. Let's move to number 3. Number 3 is root 28 plus root 63. Root 28 plus root 63. Okay, I can write 28 as root 4 times root 7, and I can write root 63 as root 9 times root what? 7. So this will give me 2 root 7. Of course, don't forget, I'm dealing with multiplication first before addition, because your BODMAS still applies here, is applicable. So don't be tempted to go and add root 7 plus root 9. Of course, you can't even add that. So that will be plus 3 root 7. Root 7, root 7. So they are the same roots. So that will be 2 plus 3. That will give me 5 root 7. And this is the simple approach when it comes to simplification of surds, when we are dealing with addition and subtraction of surds. Of course, there are still more questions for us to solve, okay, practice with, so that you can be perfect with this. But this is just the basic way you add and subtract what? Surds. Thank you very much. Share this video out, like, comment, subscribe if you have not done so, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.